mother knelt for hours after his judgment in the middle of a Ferguson street. No one called her unpatriotic. In fact, she paid the ultimate price, 292 pounds of flesh, both knees planted like her face in the flooding of her palms, bent over at the asphalt shoreline of her baby, baptized in a river of what's left of him. No F-16 flyover, just the ghetto bird's familiar ellipses, the fireworks we never see coming, that persistent, unmistakable smell of gunpowder, a constant reminder that it just missed us. At least the 21-gun salute on arrival is familiar. Footballs and cannonballs hurled across the same battlefields. Whether we are poolside casket or nosebleed arena, allegiance is generally the greatest expectation. When we hear, please stand, we're supposed to say, how high? And when coach says run, you've always taken that to mean for your life. But my dear Colin, we grew up being told that dying for our country is the most patriotic thing we can do. In fact, we were even told that our ancestors were dying to do it. And now, an entire generation of star-spangled fists can't seem to understand why this company, our company, of unarmed black men dying in service of the American dream has you feeling less and less than red, white, and blue. Less than human. So they persecute you because you refuse to salute empire, instead acknowledge your God on bended knee, knowing full well that the last time a 30-something claimed king other than Caesar, they hung him for more than his jersey. But this war is different. It is neither gridiron nor grenada. It is their occupation versus your occupation. It is equal parts standoff and sit-in. It's you telling American football and the American public on the most American day of the week that although black bodies were once rendered property, this soul has no price. Dear Colin, you and I both know that had your IQ and 40-yard dash been a second slower, you'd be a cadet instead of a quarterback. That conscientious objector is slur for commie. That is the flag waves, you kneel. Because you've already said your goodbyes, but the trolls remind you that you will never be able to duck your black ass out of the crosshairs of this police lineup. That in a country where any cowboy can be president, they ought to know that the most effective way to break a thoroughbred is through trust as opposed to fear. But even the most wealthy nation in history can't afford the breaking of chattel that would ever be fit for this track. Never forget that it was Americans who made us kneel for fun and now make fun of you for kneeling for freedom. Amongst the backdrop of what some would consider a gang of athletes, and for the first time in your professional career as a black man, you have successfully demonstrated that we don't all look alike. Bowing in a field full of fillies, sticking out like a sore loser. You, now the individual, and them, now the mob. Both angry, both not forgetting. In fact, those who love you least wear your poster on their bedroom wall to ensure that they recognize you should they ever catch you standing alone.